Hello, beloveds. Welcome. Welcome to this video about forgiveness and reclaiming our womb power. This is part of a bit of a series about the womb and my journey with the womb, and also what I'm going to be offering and sharing here in this space with the collective um, of women who wish to, reclaim their power, reclaim their energy, reclaim their bodies, feel a deeper connection to their being, and express and liberate their true authentic nature. So I'm going to be talking about forgiveness and reclaiming the womb. And before we begin, I just want to let you know that I'm actually going to be offering a live workshop where we will be going through a forgiveness and reclamation practice. And we'll dive much more deeply into our own personal journey with this forgiveness aspect. So something I've realized on my journey is how powerful forgiveness is, and how much in our womb space we hold the resentment, the loss, the anger, and the rage within the womb through our ancestral line. Again, a lot of this comes from our ancestral line, gets handed down. For those that don't know this, that our womb is carried even through our grandmother, because our mothers have us in the as the eggs in the womb while they are being cultivated in their mother. So just think, we've traveled all this way from our grandmothers to be here now. Very powerful thing in itself. But we hold the stories unless they've been doing the work. But for some of us, like myself, we are the chain breakers. We are the chain breakers of our ancestral line. We are the ones reclaiming the gifts, the codes, the wisdom, and healing the trauma, the ingrained and engraved belief systems that are not serving our highest good. And something I realized along the way, when we're doing all this work, when we're really in the depth of reclaiming our womb, and we urge and we call for it, and we desire and we long so much to be fully in that empowerment, but there's just something that just feels like it's clawing us back. We can get a little bit resentful ourselves towards like these ancestors that have brought us this heaviness. So we must learn to also forgive, to create lightness and playfulness on this journey as well of reclaiming our womb. There's some amazing things, and you've gone through this forgiveness portal and you realize how much love is on the other side, how much joy is on the other side of that. And even through our own experience of, what we may have experienced as children, as teenagers, in our, earlier years, when we begin to forgive our decisions that we made, forgive ourselves for falling into the wrong hands, allowing someone to do this, for doing something like that to someone else, for making that mistake, for embarrassment, all that embarrassment. It brings so much shame to the body. When we can forgive, we start to feel the liberation of our energy coming back to us. As long as we don't think that we're holding on to that, because we're not necessarily in our point of awareness, but it doesn't mean that it hasn't still landed somewhere in our bodies and is sitting there and it's stopping us from, fully expressing ourselves. Maybe it's having a impact on how we invite new relationships into our lives, how we play in the intimacy roles with our partnership specifically, who we pick as a partner as well, or who we don't pick. How much we allow, how much we tolerate of others and their behavior can all have an impact. And we don't see it necessarily, but it could be stemming back from a behavior or a thing, you know. And I definitely know I've held some shame around certain partnerships that I had chosen as a young person, what I had allowed. I've been kind of convinced and coerced into certain things. And I have to look at how can I forgive myself for that, where I played a part in that, and the other person as well, like all those layers of forgiveness. But what really happens after that, when we start to forgive, we really start to feel free. We feel free to be ourselves. We feel free to talk to other people and to be open with other people, because we're not thinking on the back of our minds that could they be like that person? Are they gonna do this? Will they know? Do I have to share that I'm about this story? No, we can let it all go. All the stories get to fall away. We have more creative energy, so we can start to create and express ourselves. We may even start to act differently. Our posture changes, the way we dress changes. These are outward things that just show us what's actually going on inside. Inside, there's that confidence, that is that trust, that is that knowing of who we are. That is a level of our sacred sexual life force within us that is propelling us into our highest timeline, into our true expression without those limitations that were there. Say, no, don't use that energy. Don't let anybody see you've got that energy. Hide that energy. It doesn't need to, because we know how to use it, how to work with it. When we were younger, we never got taught how to be with our life force energy, so that when we interact with others, we can quite easily fall into traps of giving it away without knowing that that's what we're giving away. It can happen even in the form of giving away that energy to certain groups, or like even in our family groups, our friendship groups, our relationships, again, like intimate relationships. We can give it away through the television when we see certain things happening on like a movie, for instance. We give that energy away when we sort of say, oh, I need to behave like that in order to get a partner like that or something. So all these subtle things we can start to reclaim through the energy and the practice of forgiveness. So that's what we're going to be diving into very deeply with tangible practices in our forgiveness and womb reclamation workshop. So head down to the link below to reclaim that. Depending when you're watching this video, you may be watching it and you can catch the live, but there will be a replay. Okay. So right now, there is a sacred transmission that is going to be shared to ease on some cellular level the energy of forgiveness. If you're having a hard time thinking about forgiveness, on how you could forgive certain things, maybe certain things in your life have happened and you think that that could ever be forgiven, I want to share this transmission with you. So we are in a sacred geometric field. Whenever you enter a video with me, you are held in the divine love, sacred geometric field of pure divine love. My guides are here. Certain beings that are in service to divine love are also supporting the field. And you are now invited to call in your guides, those that are working in alliance with pure divine love, to support you in this journey of forgiveness, in this journey of reclamation, so you can reclaim more and more of yourself. Specifically, there are these incredible divine love dragons. And they wish to reveal themselves to you today, to come through, and they're gonna sweep through your body and your field and munch away and just clear it. Clear any dissonance that is in your field that is preventing you from a deeper level of forgiveness. If you call it in, you say yes, you feel called to bring this in if it is for your highest and greatest good. Become like these dragons. Notice their color, their shape, if they have wings or not. They're like fur, or they have scales. Look into their eyes. You can ask them for their name to be revealed to you. What elements that they work with or they're embodying. It will tell you all of those things. Ik urk nger uyanyar urnyar uturana arnamo korana yesham urk irk ark ush narnana arkayekyawam inanaraki korokoyakinanaki konyam itiakwamayenyawam urnam nara ayashera uram na arashera no urkne ni ish unar atara inyakaro ush ane tiara akash anam ur un. I'm going to use a Taoist sound for the triple warmer. This helps to clear our energy. I'm meant to imagine that it's washing down the back, the middle, and the front of your central channel. So it's going to make a he sound. So breathe in with me. To the middle. Now to the front. When you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes, come back into the space. You're invited to spend some more time here and just being present with the energies. Maybe journal, maybe dance, put some music on so you can start to move your body. And of course, head to the link below so that you can join the forgiveness and reclamation journey with myself and our sisters. And we also have a Telegram group open for you to join in on that as well, so you can communicate and share your experience. Sending you all so much love and blessings, and I'll see you again soon in the next video.